everyone! So today we are going to be talking about the subject that I put there in the title. Sometimes I would get messages from you guys telling me that coconut oil really did not work for your hair. Instead of moisturizing your hair, it actually made your hair dry and brittle. I found that topic very interesting because that happened to me like 3 times, and then I was observing what I'm doing and the reactions on my hair, and I'm gonna tell you how I dealt with it. Just a little bit of interruption, but I have been researching and I found that coconut oil does not contain protein. However, when coconut oil bonds to the hair, it actually mimics protein. Now, coconut milk is the one that contains protein. It actually contains 2.3 grams of protein. And too much protein on your hair can cause your hair to be dry, brittle, and it can make your hair feel like a broomstick. Now, if your hair is protein sensitive, or it's probably just because your hair has a lot of protein in it that it doesn't really need to have more protein in there, especially if you have been using products that are rich in protein. Let's say if you are using protein conditioners, or if you have just had your hair had keratin treatments or protein treatments on your hair, that could really react with using coconut oil. There could be a potential or a probability that your hair is going to be dry and brittle instead of it being moisturized. So if your hair is protein sensitive, these tips that I'm about to give you might work for you, or it might not work for you. But however, if you still want to know how I dealt with dryness from coconut oil and coconut milk, then here it is. Number 1 is using ACV rinse. I find that this works best for me. Now, ACV rinse is apple cider vinegar rinse. Now, you basically just mix apple cider vinegar and water together, and then you put that all over your hair, let it stay for 30 minutes, and then rinse it off with your shampoo and conditioner. I find that that thing really works best for me. Now, the second thing, I know a lot of people do this as well. They mix coconut oil with another lighter carrier oils. Now, you can either use olive oil, or you can use sunflower oil, mix that with coconut oil, and see if that works for you. Or I actually find that sometimes if I actually use hot coconut oil, I find that that works best for me. It doesn't make your hair dry and stiff, even if you constantly use that throughout the week. Now, I know that I'm a total advocate of coconut oil and coconut milk, and I'm not saying that coconut oil is bad or coconut milk is bad. All I'm saying is if you use that consistently, and especially in a large amount on your hair, it can do the opposite instead of moisturizing your hair. Now, as I've said, if your hair is highly rich in protein, or if you have protein sensitive hair, I really suggest that you stick onto just moisturizing products instead of, products that contain, as I've said, keratin. And I also think that I've told you guys this, that I actually alternate my hair masks. So if I use coconut milk this week, next week I'm no longer going to use coconut milk. I'm going to use my other hair masks, because I don't want my hair to get used to one thing, and especially I don't want to pack up a lot of protein on my hair, because as I've said, it can give you a different result. Now, I don't really want to automatically assume that my hair is protein sensitive. It's probably just because my hair just had too much protein from me using the coconut oil, especially the coconut milk. Just because I have been using coconut milk since I was young, so I didn't really have those side effects until just last year. I was just observing how my hair was reacting to it, and I found out that that was causing it. It's probably just my hair, because I know that some people can use coconut oil consistently on their hair and they're totally fine with it. So I think you just really have to listen to your hair and observe how it reacts to certain products, to certain hair masks. Again, just to make it clear, in this video, I'm not saying that coconut oil is bad, because it's great. It's one of my favorite oils that I could use on my hair, but too much of it, as I've said, too much of anything is not good. So keep things in moderation and just use what works best for you. That's what I'm trying to say. We are all wired differently, so therefore things that worked for my hair might not work for your hair. Don't be afraid to experiment, to try out things for your hair, especially with all the DIYs. They're all natural anyway, so there's no harm in that. And also, if you want to branch out trying out products, you can go ahead and try that out as well. Those ready-made coconut hot oils. I find that those are good too. So that is it. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. And as I always said in my videos, I always like it when you guys comment down below, because it brings up conversation. I find that by sharing your opinion, other people can learn from that as well. So do not hesitate to leave your thoughts down below, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!